Morning, I am Pastor Corey, and we are so grateful that you have joined us for this time of worship on our kickoff Sunday. Our scripture this morning comes to us from Matthew's Gospel, and if you'd like, you can turn in your Pew Bible to page 15 if you'd like to read along with me, looking at verses 22 through 33. Hear now God's word. And also, Miss Diane is in the back. The children, if there are any children who are still here who want to head down to Crossfire, you are welcome to go. Perfect. Hear now God's word. Immediately, he made the disciples get into the boat and go on ahead to the other side while he dismissed the crowds. And after he had dismissed the crowds, he went up the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone, but by this time the boat, battered by the waves, was far from the land, for the wind was against them. And early in the morning he came walking toward them on the sea. For when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified, saying, "It is a ghost." And they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them and said, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." Jesus said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat, started walking on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he noticed the strong wind, he became frightened and began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me!" Jesus immediately reached out his hand and caught him, saying to him, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?" When they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." The word of God for us, the people of God. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God indeed.
Good morning, church. Good morning. I'm Adam Seate. I'm the lead pastor here at Orange, and this is fun, isn't it? I mean, how could you not smile as we were worshiping there? That was just so much joy coming through. I don't know if it's the banjo, the mandolin, the upright bass. I mean, we're bringing it all together today. And so thank y'all. I'm still waiting to hear the spoons. So we may have those, right? Okay. All right, for those of you that haven't met me, like I said, I'm Adam Seate, and I'm so thankful to be a part of this today. Today is a very special Sunday. It is our kickoff Sunday, and so I'm grateful for what's going to be taking place a little bit later. In fact, we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. But before we go any further, I'd like to invite you to join with me in another time. Lord God Almighty, we thank you for your holy word as it has been read. Word that was written and recorded so many years ago, but yet it still speaks so clearly to us today. And so, Lord, by the power of your Holy Spirit, may that word continue to be alive within us. But now also by that Spirit, would you transform the words that proceed from my mouth, and as they fall upon our ears and penetrate our hearts, may they be changed into a word of God that we need to hear today, as individuals and collectively as one body. Lord, we pray this in the name of Jesus and through the power of the Holy Spirit. And all of God's people said, Amen. Several years ago, I had an opportunity to serve a rural congregation in Spivey's Corner, North Carolina. How many of you have ever heard of Spivey's Corner? I see several hands. If you've heard of Spivey's Corner, you probably are familiar, have heard of the National Hollering Contest. Anybody? I see a few heads nodding. I'm going to show my age. It used to be when they would do the hollering contest, the winner would get to go on David Letterman. I mean, it was crazy. And some of y'all are like, late night TV show. So they would go on that, and so I was kind of excited about moving to Spivey's Corner, and I grew up in, like I've told you before, in Wilmington and Raleigh, and so it was a whole new environment I was going to be learning about, and so I heard about the hollering contest. In fact, we moved in the week after the hollering contest, so I had a whole year to prepare. I started asking people if I might get to do the opening prayer at the hollering contest. And they said, but they don't do an opening prayer at the hollering contest. And so I said, well, they should. So guess what? Guess what? I did the very first opening prayer at the hollering contest, national hollering contest. Okay? Let's make sure this isn't just some local community hollering contest. This is the national. And so I prepared. I had to do it out in the backyard. My wife would let me in the house. I started practicing. I'd say, Lord, Lord. I had my prayer all worked out. And then I chickened out on that day. I did do a prayer, just not that prayer, which was probably a good thing. But as we were in that environment, I was learning all kinds of new things. Right in my backyard, there was horses and goats, and they'd come up to the fence, and we'd go out there, and we'd take our boys, who were really little at the time, we'd take them out there and let them pet the horses, feed them some hay. And so they were experiencing some farm animals that they were not used to being around. And so we heard that not very far from the Spotty's Corner is another community called Benson. Benson doesn't have a hollering contest. What do they have?
Mule Days.
Mule Days. Now I knew about Mule Days. Having gone to school at Campbell University, you could smell Mule Days when it was coming. And so Mule Days was coming up, and Jennifer had heard that there was going to be a rodeo at Mule Days. And so she said, let's take the boys to the rodeo. I said, no. I did not want to go to the rodeo, but I had never experienced anything like that. But sure enough, we decided to go and let the boys wear cowboy hats and try to act like they were cowboys. And so we went to the rodeo, and I promise you, I knew nothing about a rodeo. I know nothing about everything that takes place there. And so it was a real education because there were two guys sitting right behind me that knew everything there was to know about the rodeo. It was phenomenal. There was this one event called barrel racing. I think that's what it was called. Some of you may be more well-versed in it than me. But they would come running in on a horse. Well, they weren't running. They were sitting on the horse. The horse would go around a barrel. Then they'd go around another barrel. Then guess what? Go around another barrel. And then they'd go back down. And so it was a race. And so one girl on her horse, she took and they rode around the barrel, and then went around another barrel, and I could hear the guys behind me say, well, I tell you what, right there, she didn't lean in hard enough. She almost fell off that horse. And so I was listening to what they were saying, and so I leaned over to my children, who think I knew everything. And I said, boys, right there, she didn't lean in enough. Did you notice she almost fell? And so I'm listening to everything that the guys were saying, and they had these things that they would lasso on this post, and I'd listen to them say about a certain type of throw, and then I'd say, oh, boys, guess what? And I'd tell my boys, and they look at me and they say, wow, Daddy, you know everything. Well, not everything, but most. There was still at the age that I could get them to believe that, right? So I would listen to everything these guys would say, and then I'd relay the information to my children, and I would say, boys, this is a great experience. I'm learning so much. And the boys were like, yeah, Daddy, thank you so much for bringing us. And I'm like, well, it was my idea. And so at the end of the rodeo, I felt obliged to turn around and speak to the two scholars behind me that were so well versed in the rodeo and all the events that were taking place. And I turned around and I said to them, thank you so much. I've learned so much about the rodeo from your knowledge, from your experience. Did you guys used to do the rodeo? And they looked at each other and were like, no, I ain't never even rode a horse. What? They were telling everything that the people were doing wrong in the rodeo, but neither one of them had even rode a horse. I haven't ridden a horse. So I knew more about practicing it than these two guys. They sure knew a lot, knew how to point out all the flaws and mistakes that the people were making. And it was in that moment that I really did learn there's a tremendous difference between being near the action and in the action. There's a tremendous difference between being close and knowing and living. Tremendous difference. And when I read this passage of Scripture that Corey just read a few moments ago, I can't help but envision that rodeo experience. I picture that scene. As she read, I could just visualize it. And just last year, Jennifer and I had a chance to go to the Holy Land, and we were there on the Sea of Galilee. And she had a business phone call to make that night, 10 o'clock our time. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to go out and sit by the water and hope Jesus comes walking up. So I was just sitting out there, and I could just envision that night. As the Scripture said, Jesus had gone off to pray, and he sent the disciples on ahead. So they have gone off in the boat. Now the Sea of Galilee is not a tremendous body of water, but they have gone out far enough that it would be remarkable for what they began to see. They see a person. They see something, someone coming to them on the water. It is a ghost, one cries out. That seems logical to me. It is a ghost. But Jesus calms them and says, peace. And I love the story and how it changes right here. Because Simon Peter says, Lord, if it is you, tell me to come. I love the whole if. Don't miss. Lord, if it is you. If it's not you, then go away or something. I don't know. Lord, if it is you, tell me to come. And I love Jesus says, come. And so Simon Peter does this remarkable thing. He steps out the boat. Now, I don't know about you. It's not in my Bible. It's not in your Bible. But in my mind, which is a scary place, in my mind, those disciples that are still sitting on the boat, I bet you, they're sitting there saying, well, there he goes again. He's going to step out of that boat. I bet he's going to fall. I can picture it. I can hear it. Just like my rodeo friends. I can hear it. Who does he think he is? Good two Samuels. I can hear it. I can hear the moment that he steps out of the boat, that those disciples still sitting on the boat are saying, what in the world is going on? And Simon Peter, he gets out and he's walking. And I love it. I love it. There's two people that we have recorded in history who have walked on water, Jesus and Simon Peter. And Peter is walking on the water. And I can only picture Jesus. I could just, you do, boy! I might not have said it that way, but I can just picture how proud Jesus was, how much he loved Peter, that Peter was willing to step out and to join him, to be with him. See, there's a tremendous difference between being near Jesus and being with Jesus. There's a tremendous difference between being in the boat and being in the water. Now, as the story continues, we all know what happens next. And Simon Peter, he notices the wind and the waves, and he sinks. Lord, save me, he cries out. And I can almost picture Jesus standing out there on the water, watching him, looking at him, and he sees Simon Peter going down. I can picture Jesus walking over and taking his hand. You of such little faith, why did you doubt? I can just picture that he's so filled with this love that Simon Peter was willing to step out of the boat, even if he sunk. And the moment that he began to sink, once again, I hear those voices on the boat, right? I tell you what, I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to fall down. Serves him right. I just know that they were probably sitting there saying those kind of things. Yet he's just done something so remarkable. He stepped out of his boat and he walked on the water. And Jesus loved him for that. There is this tremendous difference, and I believe that God has called all of us to step out of our boat. I believe that God is calling us to step out of that which we're comfortable with and to walk into His arms and to walk into a situation that you're going to fail without Him. I think that's what God calls us to. I think that's what life is when we're with Jesus. You know what? When we're with Jesus, there are going to be times we fall. There are going to be times that we sink. There are going to be times that we have to cry out because we're living a life that is absolutely, completely dependent upon our Savior. That's the kind of life that I want to be a part of. That's the life I believe that God is calling you. I believe God is calling us to be with Him. Not just near Him, not just know about Him, but to be with Him. because there is a tremendous difference between being near and with. Several years ago, right about that same time frame that we were living in Spivey's Corner, my wife and I had an opportunity to go up and visit with some of her family in Maryland. And so my brother-in-law, he had tickets for a box suite to go see the Washington Capitals. So we went. I was so excited to get to go. I mean, it was big time. They gave us a lanyard, and it had like box suite or MVP or something like that on there. I was a VIP. I was an important person. So I, going from Spivey's Corner to Washington, D.C. and riding the metro, and I just felt like big country had gone to the big city. And there I was. We're on the metro, and I'm a little nervous about that because I hadn't really done the metro before, and that was before I'd ever gone to New York City and experienced the wonders of the subway. And so I was a little nervous about riding the metro into D.C. to go to this hockey game. And so I'm on that bus, the metro, and I'm holding on to my wallet because I just was scared. People would say, oh, you better hold on to it, somebody's going to steal your wallet. And I'm like, oh. And so I'm doing this because I also didn't want them to get my watch. And so I'm just paranoid. You know, and it looks funny. My brother-in-law said, you okay? I'm like, oh, good. So we ride the metro in, and I'm looking at, who's a people watcher? I mean, sometimes it's just interesting to look at people. And I'm seeing all kinds of people. And we get to our stop, and we go up the stairs, and there's blue lights. Police are arresting somebody who's probably been, stealing wallets and watches. And so they're taking care of that, but we've got our VIP lanyards. And so I was really feeling it. I was excited because we had a special entrance to go with. Because we were not like the commoners that had regular tickets. We had a lanyard. We were in the VIP. And so we had a special door that we got to go in. Everybody else had to go over there. We got to go in the special door. There was this one guy that was crowding in on our group as we were trying to go in. And I just knew, this is the guy that's going to steal my watch and wallet. I just knew it. And so I'm watching him, and I got my eye on him, but he's staying really close with us. And so we get there to the door where they're checking our VIP lanyards. And my brother-in-law goes, my other brother-in-law goes, my nephew goes, and it's my time, and they check mine. And I'm like, that's right, I'm a VIP. And then I start to hear a commotion behind me. Because the guy that had been crowding in on our group, he's trying to get in, and he doesn't have his lanyard. He doesn't have a ticket. He's trying to sneak in with us. And I hear him saying, but I'm with them. I'm with those guys. That's my group. And they turned and they asked us, was he with you? I said, no, he was not with us. He was near us, but he wasn't with us. There's a difference. And God is calling us just not to be near. God is calling us not just to know. God is calling us to a life. And that life is only lived when we begin to step. When we step out of that which we have known, that which we are comfortable with, that which we have experienced. God is calling us out of the safe zone. He's calling us to be with Him. Today you're going to have an opportunity. You're going to go over there to the fellowship hall. I hope and pray every one of you will go over there. And you're going to be able to walk around and see all the tables. There's going to be sweet treats I'm going to be tasted, for quality control of you. You're going to have an opportunity to step out of your boat. And I'm going to invite you to find somewhere that God is calling you to step out. If you don't find something over there right now, when you go over there just a little bit, if you don't find something that you really feel led to, then please come see Corey, come see me, come see Brad, come see any of us. And we're going to find a way. We're going to find a way to get you plugged in, because that, when we step out, that's when we begin to live with Jesus. And I want to invite you to find the way that He's calling you to step and walk with Him. Let's pray. Lord, there's a tremendous difference between being near you and with you. And you have come to be with us. Lord, you sent your Son, Emmanuel, which does not mean God near us. It means God with us. So, Lord, today I seek that all of our hearts and minds might not be content being near you, but that we choose to be with you. Well, there may be some here today that have never taken that step. Lord, it's comfortable, it's safe. But you don't call us to say. You call us to life of faith. So today, Lord, I pray that you might move by the power of the Holy Spirit upon our hearts. That there may be someone today that is willing to step. Say, Lord, I want to be with you. And not just near you. So Lord, as you move in their hearts, I also pray that you might inspire us, encourage us to find a way that we might truly be your hands and feet, and to show your love to all the world. Lord, we pray all of these things in the name of our Lord and Savior and through the power of the Holy Spirit. All of God's people say.